Pinterest features that you should know about that you may not even be aware of just yet. These are like Easter eggs for me, and every time I find one, I get so excited and I share it with clients or share it with students or share it with my Pinterest friends. And I just thought, because I've amassed quite a list of really new, recent Pinterest features, I would share them with you today. Now, I just want to let you know, as always, I have no control over this platform. I don't know if these features are available in your area. I don't know if these features are going to be permanent or if they are just beta testing them. So with all of that being said, I feel like we should just talk about some new Pinterest features and get excited about this platform all over again. If you are new to me, my name is Heather Farris. I run a Pinterest marketing agency. I also have a Pinterest membership with over 300 active members in it. And we are just chugging along doing this Pinterest marketing thing. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. So with our new Pinterest features, one of these you might already be aware of, and it's the very first one I'm going to share. And it is board sharing. So as you can see, if you go into a Pinterest board and you click the share icon in the top right hand corner, you can create a video of your board. And this video will allow you to either share directly to Instagram stories, you can download it, or you can share it to other places. A couple of things that you can do with this: you can make this into an Instagram story and drive people back to your Pinterest account to follow you, or you could make this an Instagram reel and again drive people back to your Pinterest account. This is a really great way for you to capture market share and bring them to Pinterest. Feature number 2 is board header images. Now, as you are taking a look at how I'm applying a board header image here, you should be aware that you can only do this on mobile, and the ideal size so far that I have found, and if you find a size that is better, please let me know in the comments, but so far what I have found is 500 by 350. That is a size that you can upload and you can place it into that container and you don't have to do many edits. Now, a couple of other things you need to know is this header image acts exactly like a Pinterest pin. So what does that mean? It means that it is a Pinterest pin that you are applying to your header image. It is just like a board cover in that way. So you need to create a Pinterest pin that is 500 by 350, or if you want to create one that's 1000 by 1500 and really just hone in on that 500 by 350 space as the main area that you will make the header, that's okay too. But you are going to give this image a title, you're going to give it a description, you're going to give it a link, you're going to place it on the board that you want to apply the header to, and then you're going to go into your board settings and you're going to apply the header like what you've just seen. Now, what does this do really? I don't really know. I mean, other than it is just another place for you to put like a little billboard for your business. About that board, more about what they're going to find on that board, like what you can see in my example. If you go to the actual board, and I will try to remember to link it in the example, but if you go to my profile and go to Pinterest templates for Canva, you'll see a live example of this. You need to do it on mobile. You cannot see header images on desktop. I think it's just a really great way for you to continue to market your business on Pinterest in a really easy way. Okay, number 3 is collage pins. Now, this really isn't new, is it? And some of the features I'm going to give you today aren't technically new, but they are being integrated in a way that is new. And collage pins are interesting. You can create collage pins in a couple of different ways. Number 1, if you go to a Pinterest pin and you click the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner, you can select from the menu that pops up add to collage. Now that's one way you can add a pin to a collage. The second way you can add a pin to the collage is to go to that pin again, open it up, and click the scissor icon in the bottom right hand corner. Now if you click the scissor icon in the bottom right hand corner, you get a little bit more of an editing tool set, so you can actually grab very specific things from the image that you are adding from to your collage, and you can do a couple of things once you do this. So you can add it to an existing collage, all your collage drafts are going to come up, or you can add it to a new collage. Now collage pins have come about because of Shuffles. Shuffles was launched probably, hard launch 2022 if I have to like dig back in my memory far enough. And it still is a full standalone app in the App Store as far as I'm aware. Now, Shuffles brought about this whole collage tool set, and at some point, as I predicted years ago, Shuffles began getting integrated into Pinterest. This is also where we see hashtags coming back again, just making you aware of that. Like if you've seen hashtags starting to make a comeback again on Pinterest. My suspicion, and I have not had this confirmed, tells me that it is because of Shuffles, because the way that you search on Shuffles is hashtags. So with all that being said, collage pins are a nifty way for you to get really creative and create Pinterest pins on your profile. So feature number 4 are your pin stats per individual pin. On mobile in the past, it was a little difficult to actually find this information. You kind of had to click around in a few different places to find it. It was clunky. They've refined this and they've made this so much easier for us. Now, you might notice, as I noticed in the screen video that I'm showing you, that pin stats actually show up in 2 different formats or 2 different views, depending on the pin type. The first example in the screen video that I'm showing you was from a Shopify catalog pin from my store. The second example in that video is just a standard pin that I published via Tailwind. So your pin stats will show up a little bit different, but they will all show up in that bottom area below the pin image itself on mobile. Now, new feature number 5 is haphazard at best. You might notice it, you might not notice it. I actually searched for more than a half hour today on multiple different Pinterest accounts trying to get this feature to show up again. But feature number 5 is new formatting and new placement of a couple of core features within Pinterest. These are related search terms, shop similar, and then there's a couple of other new introductions into this ecosystem of recommendations. Number 1 is, and it didn't quite work today when I tested it out and actually sent it to my Pinterest contact to let them know it was broken, but it will tell you very specifically like shop blouse, and you can kind of see that in the screenshot here. And then another feature that popped up is on my home feed. In the very middle, in a very large call out, it actually showed the kind of pin suggestions. It was telling me pin these things to your board because these things are similar. So what this is going to do is enable pinners, when they pin your pins to their boards, to see more of your pins that they should also pin to that board. This is a furthering of the recommendation algorithm on the platform. Now, the 2 other that I mentioned that I don't have examples to show you today are the shop similar and the related searches. It seems to be that they're testing this out to see which one gets better clicks, but the related pins or the related searches and the shop similar feature, right now they're tiny little boxes within the search results of a search. I have seen them as very large boxes that take up a good majority of the screen, kind of like that board suggestion call out where it said, here, pin these things to that board as well. If you see it, check it out. I think this is actually going to be really good for pinners who are on the platform being recommended more of our content once they pin some of our stuff the first time. Feature number 7 is this little nifty feature called View Larger. View Larger basically just shows up on desktop when you're hovering your mouse over a Pinterest pin like what you can see. And if you click it, it takes everything away from the pin and you can only see the pin on a black screen. And in the top right hand corner, you have the save feature where you can choose a board and click save. In the top left hand corner, you have an X where you can actually get out of it. This is just a really nifty feature basically for pinners who want to see more about our pin, but they want to remove all of the noise. Okay, so a couple of honorable mentions for new features. One of them I found when I was actually pulling out this bonus feature for Instagram account claiming. I've done an entire video on that, so we're not going to go in depth on it. But Instagram account claiming, you can claim your Instagram account on Pinterest, and on the front of your profile it says like Heather Farris & Co., the Pinterest username, and then it says it's a clickable link to Instagram, to your Instagram account. Aside from that is this feature that I'm not quite sure what it is just yet. I'm not sure who it's going to be for, but you are going to be able to claim your Amazon account. Couple of things tingling around in my brain tell me, number one, the Amazon FBA sellers will be able to claim their Amazon account, and perhaps that's going to be with the shopping ads that you can push from Amazon to Pinterest, but you can also have your Amazon account linked in your bio where they can then go to your store directly. That's one like little tingling sensation. I know Pinterest employees watch my videos, so I would be remiss if I didn't say, hey, am I right? Number two, my second sneaking little suspicion with the Amazon FBA or with the Amazon account claiming isn't necessarily with FBA, but with content creators being able to claim their storefront. Because the screenshot says, link your Amazon account from settings to shop eligible Amazon ads faster and easier. I don't actually think that means ads, as in ads on Amazon, or ads on Pinterest linked to Amazon. My suspicion, my spidey sense tells me that these are paid recommendations. These are affiliate links inside of your storefront as a content creator. TBD on what this actually means, but I found this in the account claiming settings on mobile. So if you go to mobile and you go to the dots in the right-hand corner on your profile photo or your banner, and then you click settings and you go to claim in the settings, it's listed right in there. It says coming soon. So TBD, we'll see. Now that you are just excited as I am about all the nifty little features that you can use on Pinterest in the coming weeks and months, I would love it if you want to learn more about Pinterest marketing, if you could just come over here and watch those videos.